For 3 weeks every winter, the nation settles down with an evening cuppa to watch a select group of celebrities endure what is sold as the ultimate test of human endurance. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. We watch absorbed and disgusted as a retired politician or a fading reality star must navigate a swamp, eat a kangaroo's dangly bits, or share their bed with a dozen large hairy spiders. Contestants are thrown together and expected to get along and to work together. They share a toilet in a shed and they have to deal with their own and each other's waste on a daily basis. They're set ridiculous tasks, mostly against the clock and often involving water and mud. If they complete those tasks successfully, everyone gets to eat. If they don't, rice and beans all round. When it's all over, they emerge, blinking into the real world, hailed as heroes for surviving the horrors of the Australian wilderness. One of them will ultimately be crowned king or queen of the jungle. Meanwhile, up and down the country, there will be demolition and construction workers watching all this unfold, thinking, that looks like an average day at work. Bizarrely, the fundamental working lives of these two groups, the pampered celebrity in the jungle and the hardened excavator driver, are remarkably similar. Both are forced to perform ridiculous tasks for the benefit of distant observers. Both are subject to the cruel whims of unseen masters, and both operate in environments where the very concept of basic hygiene is, at best, a dream. The only real difference, one gets paid handsomely to look miserable in a gilet for 3 weeks, and the other gets paid moderately to look miserable in a high-vis vest for 50 weeks. Let's begin by comparing the challenges they face. The bush tucker trials of the construction trade versus the bush tucker trials of television. Despite what you see on television, the assembled celebrities, and I realise the word celebrity is doing a lot of heavy lifting there, they're flown first class to the other side of the world where they're placed in five-star luxury before the actual work begins. The average demolition or construction worker, meanwhile, travels to work in something that resembles a skip, enduring endless traffic, hold-ups, road tolls, before arriving at a site hut in which most of us would not house a dog, let alone a human being. Contestants on I'm a Celebrity must eat a variety of unappetizing jungle foods. This often involves creatures or parts of animals such as blended animal testicles, sheep eyes, cooked pig's brains, spiders, crickets, or witchetty grubs. Successfully eating a dish earns the camp a star, which translates to a meal. On TV, only those voted for by the public must endure this nauseating fare. There is no such vote on site. Demolition and construction workers all get to eat food that is at best substandard. And while it might be a step up from kangaroo anus, most things are, the celebrities don't have to pay through the nose for their anus. Neither are they required to eat it on the run with their hands covered in mud and diesel. Some celebrities are spared taking part on these challenges on medical grounds. Demolition and construction workers, meanwhile, have no such protection. In the jungle, celebrities are required to perform challenging activities involving snakes, spiders, rats, being submerged in water, mud, or gunge. Tasks might involve searching through tunnels, negotiating high wire obstacles, or solving puzzles under pressure and against the clock. Most UK demolition and construction workers don't have to worry about the stakes that often, but in every other way, that sounds like a regular day on site. And let's take a moment to consider the people actually setting the tasks. They're absent, unseen, and yet they expect people to do things they would be unwilling or unable to do themselves. Maintaining basic hygiene in the jungle involves emptying the dunny on a regular basis. This is sold as a vomit inducing chore on TV, part and parcel of life on site. A huge part of the show is simply dealing with the uncomfortable conditions, the lack of communication with the outside world, and the clash of personalities when a diverse group is forced to live and work together 24/7. Uh, Hello? There are differences, of course. While their presence in the jungle might signify a career in terminal decline, these pampered celebs will only have to endure these conditions for 2 or 3 weeks. For a demolition or construction worker, this is their reality for the next 20, 30, or even 40 years. Then, of course, there is the level of reward. For enduring those working conditions for their entire career, a demolition or construction worker might pull 45 grand a year. For enduring those same conditions for just 3 weeks, those celebs will probably walk away with 300 grand in their back pocket. But the biggest difference is this: whether it's wallowing in mud, swinging from a rope high above the jungle floor, or chowing down on kangaroo anus, the celebrities can all make it stop in an instant by yelling the phrase that gave the show its name: "I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here." Demolition and construction workers have no such escape clause.